Okay, I am going to get almost straight to my point here. I was on Facebook and I just had this very insightful realization, okay, that really helped me, even though maybe deep down on some subconscious level I already knew this. But first, before I get into my realization, I want to just ask you, people, I want to ask, why do you guys use Facebook? Okay? What are you hoping to get out of it when you're on it? I'll tell you reasons why I have and do and would use Facebook in the past and now. I guess Facebook first started out for me. I would get on and see what other people were doing in their life. It was like a way to kind of remote view people in their lives. And then I guess Facebook kind of became almost like an escape where I'd spend hours on Facebook rather than being in my own life, just doing things that benefit my life. I would spend so much time just engulfed and consumed in Facebook, people's lives and scrolling. And I mean, memes weren't really big back then. And then, I gotta love my squeaky chair. um, and then when I started to realize maybe like I spent too much time on Facebook, I would try to limit it, but I was never really good at limiting my Facebook time, okay? I made a video already where I had explained how I was a master at Facebook scrolling and my life or my skill doing that couldn't be enhanced anymore. So I then started to notice when I was really trying my hardest not to get on Facebook, not to pick it up, the phone, nothing, because it would really consume a lot of my time. And, you know, if you want to get further in your life and do things differently, you have to change your patterns. So that's what essentially I was trying to do. And, so then I started to realize that I would use Facebook when I was stressed out or something. Like I would feel stress and I would pick up my phone, I would start scrolling, and it would be a way to maybe relieve that stress and now I would say curiosity is why I use Facebook. I just go on there to see what people are post. I like inspirational, I like happy things. Like, what do you guys like? Is your Facebook wall or, is it full of like happy things, inspirational things, cute, funny, or is it sad and violent or, like what is your timeline or, uh, I think it's your wall. I don't know. You log on, you see all these posts from different people, and usually they have you pegged pretty good. And what you like is what you see the most. And so, yeah, I like happy things. I don't know who else does. If you go on there for sad things, it makes you sad, So it's like what you see is how you feel. So that was just a question. I just want to know why you guys get on Facebook, what you get out of it. Do you like to look at people's lives? Does it help you with stress? Do you use it as an escape? So while on Facebook, I was scrolling and this is what happened. So I was scrolling and I see something cool and I'm like, yeah, wow, that's cool. It made me feel good. I was like, all right, I like that. And then I kept going. I saw something funny. It made me laugh. I love to laugh. I was really depressed in my life years ago. And I mean, I didn't even want to live anymore. So I started writing, and in my journals, this voice came out and it said, watch funny stuff, watch funny videos. And I did, I just watched funny things and I remember it really helped me. Obviously that didn't change, but it did make me feel better. And then that was the start of the change in my life, okay? So you see something funny, you laugh, and then, you're scrolling, you see something inspirational, and you feel motivated, like, hey, if they can do it, I can do it. And, so you're like, you're on this high, like, all right, you see something cool, it's nice, you see something funny, inspirational, you're like, I could do this all day. And then all of a sudden, here it comes, because it's bound to happen. You see something sad. You see something heartbreaking. You see something that shouldn't be happening, and you know it on any level, whether it is abuse of animals, neglected humans, anything, that is being hurt or exploited hurts us because we know in our heart that it's not right. So at that moment, all of that joy and inspiration and motivation you were feeling, gone. It goes down the drain. It's almost as if it meant nothing, because now you are stuck for, depends on how much emotional control you have, but usually hours in this sad, low vibrational, depressive state, thinking, wow, this world is so horrible. How can all these cruel things happening? How can all these cruel things be happening? And yeah, I mean, it doesn't feel good, and who knows how long that can last. I remember back before I had any emotional discipline at all, I would see something sad on Facebook, and for days I would cry and cry and cry. I couldn't even handle it. I remember 3 days in a row that I wasted all day long, because first thing in the morning, got on Facebook, saw something that broke my heart, and I couldn't bring myself out of that pain. So what I didn't understand at the time was what emotions are, how they work, how to properly feel them and process them and release them, and eventually allow them to flow without holding on or thinking. Because, when we feel something, it triggers our mind, and then we start thinking, about what we're feeling. And then we're not really feeling, we're just thinking. But then the thoughts again trigger the emotion. So it's like this endless loop of horrible feeling all the time, just sad or mad or whatever you feel over something negative. Because we're not taught in our society what emotions are and how to deal with them. So we end up being complete victims of them. And they dominate our life, and we end up miserable because we don't even know how to do something as basic as process an emotion. So when I learned that I could not only control my thoughts, I could control my emotions, I could change the way I thought, I could change the way I felt and articulate my life a lot better, I realized that for every negative thought I had, I could have a positive thought to counterbalance it, to uplift myself after I was down. So, in conclusion, I just wanted to say this, okay? How you think and feel affects what you do and how you act. And what you do and how you act affects who you become. And you don't have to feel horrible every day. You have control over your mind, your thoughts, and your emotions. You do not have to be a victim of an overactive mind and overwhelming emotions that seem to never end. You have the power to control how you think and how you feel and what you do. Therefore, you have the power to shape your own destiny. You have the power to change your own life. Any part of your life that you want to change, you hold the power, okay? Don't spend hours of your day lost in your emotion and your thought, because you'll never get anywhere. Wherever you want, you won't get there. So, in conclusion, I just wanted to say Facebook is an emotional roller coaster.